Okay, so this is a demonstration on how to use map, precisely speaking, Xamarin form map object into your project. This is a must-use object that you are going to include in your project. And first of all, I would like to give you a demonstration on how to generate a key that you will be provided for your project for that to load Google Map. And of course, like I said, that map object is actually native object. So when you run the same Xamarin Form app in iPhone, it would actually load Apple Map, and when you try to run it on Google devices, it would try to load Google Map, and only for Google Map it would need that key. Okay, so that means if you are running the same application on Apple devices, it doesn't require that key because it would simply load the version of Mac devices of Map. So now, first of all, you will have to log into the Google Cloud Console, right? To use this map, you would be provided with a free tier, meaning use this map for your project or assignment demonstration. It won't really need to pay anything, but you still have to enable the payment account. So if you go to Google Cloud Console, first of all, you would have to set up the building account. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything. So first of all, just go to Google Cloud Platform, and the first thing you need to do is to enable this building service. All right, so for me, as you can see, I have my building account set it up. You can actually have multiple building accounts, and each building account would eventually link to a credit card. So you do have to put in those credit card information. And if you are not feeling comfortable after the project marking, you should actually delete that. All right, so after you submit the project, say for 1 month, you can come back to this console and delete your building account if you don't really feel comfortable. All right, I assume you have no trouble to create this building account because it's only take some payment information like your credit card, personal information like your name, address, things like that. So once you have your building account ready, the first thing you can do is go back to the home page of your Google Cloud Platform. And the first thing you should do is create a project. So at the moment, since I previously created some project and actually tried to delete that so that I can do anything from beginning to show you. So you have to click this project and then try to create a new project. So a project would be, of course, tied to a building account, and then inside this project, there might be multiple Google service that you would like to use, say for a project, for an app development, for a particular client that would use Google Map, use translation, use geocoding, and you would add all the resources that you need for this project to that particular project, right? So for me, I would create a new project, and I would give it a name called Map Demo, right? And of course, you don't really have to type to an organization. You can take it as a personal project, and then you click create. So once your project is created, immediately you can add resources to your project. Say the first things I want to do is add Google Map for Android SDK to enable status. So first thing I go to is API. Well, it's a long list of API. Okay, it's a long list of API. You probably don't want to go through those lists of API one by one. So this is why you can do a search from here. You can search Google Map, and there's actually multiple resources, multiple service, API service provided by Google that are related to map service. And the one that we need is this Google Map platform. But besides that, you can also have API, a Google Map project, a lots of other things. And this is what we need, Google Map platform. And even for Google Map platform, there's multiple version. What we really need is this Map SDK for Android. Like I said, we need this to run on Android devices. So we will click this one. And you just make sure you enable it. Otherwise, by default, everything is disabled. Okay, just to protect that unnecessary usage that would eventually result in charge. So by default, everything is disabled. So I would say it's quite safe for you to create a Google Cloud Platform, because even when you create the building account, and even when you create a project, all the API by default is not enabled. Okay, so for this case, I will enable this Google Map SDK for Android. Okay, so this is a newly enabled API service. So you don't see any history data yet. So let's go back to the project. Okay, so let's go back here to the project. Okay, so I have a multiple project created. So let's go into the project detail. And so this is the project detail. Oh yeah, we are already in that project detail. And just reaching out to this little key, it says credential. You have to generate an API key so that you will copy this key and place it in a Xamarin Form project. And that would actually give the project the authority to connect to the Google Map service. Credential. And this credential, this API key should be kept secret. Okay, so don't disclose it to anyone, because if anyone use your key, that means eventually you might be charged it, because a key is actually an identifier. Okay, who owns this key, and if someone uses this key for excessive number of query to Google Map, okay, it's just the free tier. Eventually, you will charging on based on this key to charge the owner of the project. You probably have to, okay, I think this is new. You have to configure consent screen. So we will choose external here and try to create. And then you probably just have to put in simple information like Google Map demo apps. Okay, you probably also have to create your email address. Okay, I don't think you need that to provide too much information, because this is like I said, a demo project. Oh, they do ask for developer information. So for me, I will simply put my information there. Okay. All right. And then you go back to, save and continue. And then you go back to the key, okay, the credential one. Now you can generate a key. So you can reach out to this create credential, okay, create credential, and generate an API key. Remember, reaching out for the choice of API key, okay, API key. All right, so this is the API key, right? It's actually here. You can, I actually, when you first create it, you actually see the real key, right? After I create this project, I would actually delete that. Okay, so you won't be able to use this key, because when I delete the project, this key also go invalid. All right, so do make sure you generate your own key. All right, so later you will come back to this page and try to copy from here and then paste to your Xamarin Form project. So I will stop this video here, because I will record another video to show you the demonstration on how to use Xamarin Form Map object. Okay, otherwise this video will become kind of too long. All right, I will stay here.